Two. Wow. Oh.
We gonna say, are we up yet?
Let me find out Larry Blackman is doing your background music.
You know all kinds of things happen up here at the DVLG studios. And let the church say amen. Amen. Hey y'all, I'm Mrs. Gabie. Are we live? We are live.
Yes.
If you're watching this, that means you got into the right link at the right time, the right location. Holla! Let that music sink in for a second. Y'all know what this is. This is Miss Gabie, GBNED Music. We are talking real hip-hop today. When I say, let me take this coming. Hold on, y'all. When I say real hip-hop, I'm saying, you know, I'm about to get an education. We're talking about pre my time. Okay, maybe not pre my time, but early my time. Because, you know, my bio said something that's
right.
So, yeah, we're going to be talking real hip-hop. We're talking the South Bronx. You know what? One of my favorite rappers, okay, yeah, because I come from a little bit of a different time, Jay-Z said. Everybody knows what he said, so we're not going to quote him. But today we're going to find out who's the they and who's the Cold Cut Brothers that Jay felt the need to get some payback for.
Okay.
We going to do that today?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yes. On the couch, in the hot spot today with Miss Gabie of the Miss Gabie Show. Bam! Grandmaster CAZ. Casanova Fly.
You already know.
The Cold Cut Brothers.
What's up, Mom?
What's up? Let me tell you, this dude is so charming. We met, I think officially for the first time, probably like months ago at Winners of Hip Hop photo shoot.
Yes.
Which we had a fabulous time. I guess
it
was so funny. And so I'm doing little 2 or 3 minute interviews with yourself and Mel and Bam. And who else was there? Oh, and Graham Theodore was there, my man. And I was just thinking, this dude is just, you're so charming.
I can't help it. I come by it naturally.
Yes. Casanova Fly.
Casanova Fly.
Which is what, it was originally going to be one of my questions. Why Casanova Fly? But it was so appropriate.
No. Good question. Ever since I was a kid, I mean, I've always been enamored by women.
Okay.
All right. I knew at some point I would grow up to be a Casanova. Okay. But how the name came about, when I first started, hearing and getting involved in hip hop, there was a group of guys, b-boys,
okay,
around my neighborhood when I used to live on the west side of the Bronx, right up the street from Cool Herc.
Okay.
These guys used to hang out on Sedgwick Avenue. And when I first met them, I thought they was a basketball team. There was like 8 or 9 of them, and they all hung out together, you know. So I approached them one day. I'm like, "What's up, fellas? You know, I just moved around here. You know what I mean? Like, y'all play ball or something?" He said, "Yeah, we play ball, but we're not a basketball team.
Okay.
We b-boys."
Okay.
And I'm like, "All right, cool." So they was the name of the crew was the Casanova Crew. And you know, I was trying my little b-boy thing out at the time, so I wanted to get down with them. So I had to battle somebody to get in the crew. I got in the crew, and I had to make a Casanova name, because everybody in the crew name was Casanova.
Gotcha.
It was like 8 of them. Casanova this, Casanova that, Casanova this. You know, like some of them was colors. Casanova red, Casanova black. You know what I mean? My real last name is Brown, so I didn't want to use that.
Right.
So I chose the name Casanova Fly, and I became B-Boy Casanova Fly. When the group disbanded and I moved away, I kept the Casanova name even after I stopped breaking, and I used it as a DJ. So I became DJ Casanova
You was
Fly.
like breakdancer?
Yeah, I was a B-Boy. You ain't know?
No, I didn't know. I told you I'm getting an education.
Let me tell you, in the early days, before I was a DJ or MC or anything else, I was a B-Boy. I used to dance. And I used to first dance with the Casanova Crew, and when we moved, well, the pop lock and locking, and there's no such thing as pop locking, by the way. There's popping and there's locking.
Okay.
All right, and both of those are West Coast dances. East Coast version of breaking is, you know, b-boying, spinning on the floor and stuff like that. But yeah, that's how I got my name, Casanova Fly, from being with these guys, the Casanova Crew. I shortened it to CAZ because Grandmaster Flash, his security crew back in the days, was called the Casanovas.
Okay.
And these guys weren't b-boys.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
They were thugs.
Goons.
Goons. Okay. They was original goons.
Right.
Okay. And because my name was Casanova Fly, a lot of people thought I was affiliated with them or that I was their leader.
Right.
Because I was Casanova Fly and they were the Casanovas.
Right.
So, I mean, I really didn't want no problems with these guys,
right.
you know, back then. So I just shortened my name to CAZ, you know what I mean? And so CAZ is short for Casanova Fly.
Nice. Okay, I like this. So now it's just, I really thought your whole hip hop culture world, your world started with DJing, but it actually started with b-boying.
Actually.
So how did you integrate into DJing then?
Well, what happened was, see, b-boys had a short, like life.
Okay.
A short b-boy life. Like you was a b-boy, if you started at 13, you ended at 15,
okay.
16. You can't be 17 and be a b-boy back in the days.
Okay.
Because hip-hop was early and it was new. And as we were getting older, like the girls, especially the girls, you couldn't ask a girl to dance
right.
and then take her out to the floor, turn your hat backwards and start spinning on the floor.
Working.
She'd be like, nah, I'm going to be over here at Hollywood's party.
Right,
okay?
right.
With the grown-up guys with the skinny ties
right.
and stuff. So really, once you get, you know, being a b-boy ain't cool no more after you 17, 18 years old. Back in the day,
right?
Okay, but with the next wave of breaking, when the Rocksteady crew and them formed, and Hispanics
right.
got involved in breaking, it opened up a whole, you know, new world and a whole another generation of b-boying. So those guys, you know, once b-boying was established, breaking, and it went commercial, hey, being a b-boy was cool again.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I stopped at an early age. One, because I had a growth spurt.
Right.
Right, shot up 2 inches over
right.
the summer. When I went to dance the next time, I was tripping over myself. So
wow.
I'm like, you know what? Yeah, my coordination was totally off. So I was like, you know what? Y'all do this. Y'all dance.
Right.
I'll bring the records
okay.
that we dance to.
Right. Because
we used to go to parties and yo, DJ, put this on. We put our own joint on, and then we would do our dances. So I was like, y'all keep dancing. I'll bring the records. And that was the precursor to me becoming a DJ.
Okay, now we got inspiration. You know, the whole DJ thing came from Herc, right?
Yeah, basically, definitely from Kool Herc. He was the major DJ in my neighborhood, and I lived on the west side of the Bronx, right down the street from Herc. So, you know, I wasn't influenced, you know, directly by like DJ Hollywood and like Harlem was.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're more with the, you know, disco, the party, you know what I mean, kind of thing. And we were more into the beats, the breaks, and scratching and stuff. Okay. You know what I mean? But yes, they're directly influenced by DJ Kool Herc. And once I saw him play indoors,
right.
like he was playing in this club called the Hevalo, right on Jerome Avenue off of Burnside. Okay. We were too young to get in the club. We used to hang outside and just hear whatever music we could hear coming out. And one day I snuck in. All right, one of the doormen blinked.
Right.
I snuck in, ran upstairs, and when I saw how the music moved people, when I saw, you know, how every record he put on just made people do something different and brought them together, made them talk and made them dance and made them relax. It's like, wow, this music is actually manipulating this party.
Right.
And I'm like, this is it. This is what I want to do.
I want to control folks.
Right. I don't want to be a sheep. I want to be a sheep herder.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't want to dance. I want to be the one who makes you dance.
It's like the original Jedi mantra.
There it
Music.
is. And so I aspired to become a DJ. Right then, when I saw that happen, I'm like, this is what I want to do. And that's when I set out at becoming a DJ.
Right. So then at that point is when you started integrating the MC, and did you realize?
Definitely.
I can do two things at one time.
Well, in the beginning, in the early days of hip-hop, I mean, there were no official MCs. Like, most of the DJs were their own MC.
Okay.
Okay, you always had a microphone with you to make announcements at parties. Somebody car double parked outside, you got to make an announcement, you know what I mean? One of the main announcements, like, let's say we were at a party, you was way too young to be in there, but you was there.
Okay.
And then the music will stop. 1 2 1 2. Gabrielle.
We got a 12-year-old.
If you're in the house, please go to the door. Your father's outside, or your mother. And so please go to the door before we have to